Kathleen. I'm from Johnstown, Pennsylvania. Living out here in Kensington right now. Just trying to get by every day. I came from a pretty good childhood. Graduated high school, went to the military, got married, was doing pretty well, and then I got involved in drugs, lost my husband, and I've just kind of been stuck ever since. Haven't left. Not sure why. Well, I know why, because I'm still on drugs. I want to get clean. I'm still very close with my parents. I'm very lucky to have both of them in my life. They're very supportive of me. They want me to come home. It's just I'm so scared of the detox. But yeah, I get along really well with my parents. I have an older brother. He's really successful. I have 2 kids. One's in Puerto Rico, she's 5. And the other just graduated high school. So he's doing really well. So overall, I came from a good background. It's just I'm really caught up in the drugs, and it's so hard to get off.
Tell us what drugs are you struggling out here with?
Mostly just the fentanyl or whatever it is. Whatever stuff they're putting in it, it just makes you so sick when you don't have it. I mean, it's awful.
And do you shoot?
Yeah.
What's your living status now, Kathleen?
I have a room that I can live in off and on, but the lady wants so much money, I just can't afford it with my habit every day. A lot of the times I stay on the street.
What do you do for work?
I really don't. I get a lot of money from my parents. I have a lot of friends that help me.
What's a day in Kensington look like for you, 24 hours?
I usually get up around like 8 or 9, talk to my parents, get well, try to get something to eat, just get through the day, stay out of the heat, try to get a shower when I can.
It's tough, right?
Yeah.
All right, so what do you think needs to be done to get you out of here? What type of help is going to help you think?
I need to go to a program where they take care of your detox needs. A couple of programs that I went to, the medication just isn't enough, or they detox you so fast you're still sick, and I can't handle the sickness.
What happened to you when you get sick? What are your withdrawals?
Oh my God, it's awful. I vomit every like 20 minutes, and it's so dangerous out here in the heat, getting dehydrated, and already not having enough money to eat or get water. Oh, it's bad. You get hot, cold, shakes, sweats. It's really bad.
What advice would you give to the younger generation about drugs?
This is not the way to go. It might look fun, but I don't know. It doesn't even look fun. I mean, all these people are just bent over, like staring at the ground. It's not fun. It's awful.
Absolutely. So what change have you noticed in Kensington since the mayor got all the cops out here? What is it like out here now?
They're arresting a lot more people for drugs. They're not letting a lot of people sit around and sleep, but then they just go to like the next street over and fall asleep. I mean, there's been some change, not a lot, but
You think it's a good change, or is it helping anyone?
No. There's still the same amount of needles on the ground, same amount of people still out here. Nothing changed except they put up some fences and you can't sit on the ground. So they go to like the next back alley and sit in there. I mean, they're just pushing people from one street to another. She didn't do anything.
Yeah, and that's what a lot of people are saying about, people are scattered now. And it's crazy because people are out of sight. They could die without nobody being around to help them.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay, there's a question from Joanne Mary. What do you miss most about being clean? Who do you miss most when you were sober? What I miss most about being clean is being able to go home and visit my parents. I haven't visited my parents in probably about 4 years, and I miss them a lot. So that answers the next question, who do you miss most when you were sober? My parents. Even though they're still in my life, I haven't seen them and they're getting older, and that scares me that something's gonna happen while I'm out here. The next question is from Stephen Eltz. What is a common misconception about people who are addicted to alcohol and drugs and have no place to live? That we're all criminals. We're not. We're not bad people. We're not. We have a bad problem. And everybody thinks we're all thieves and we steal and we're not good people. And we're out to hurt everyone. We're not. If I could help everyone out here, I would. I really would. We're not bad people. It's just, we're so stuck in this and it's just so hard to get out. I know a lot of people don't understand it if you're not like right in the middle of it, but Mal, you see how difficult it is. And I mean,
it's poison.
It's awful.
It's not the drugs that was out here 20 years ago. This is a whole different beast.
Okay, the next question is from Sheila Radcliffe. What if you could go to rehab today? Would you? Yeah, I would. If I had the opportunity to right this second, I would go.
You know there are places that you can go that will put you in rehab, right?
But there's only 2 rehabs that will take you if you have wounds.
That's the situation of wounds. So how bad are your wounds?
It's pretty bad. I have a wound from about here to here from the trank.
I remember that day we went to the clinic, the pharmacy. Is it the same?
It's getting a little bit worse. And the problem with that is so many people have these wounds, and so there's only 2 treatment centers that will accept people like us, which is Eagleville and Valley Forge. And the beds are all taken up all the time because they're so packed. So it's really hard to get in.
So this is your plea to the world. You do want to go to rehab, but you are looking for a place that would take you with your wounds, right?
Yeah.
So this is your plea to the public. Plea to the public will help you.
I mean, I can always go to like the hospital, but they won't keep you for detox. I mean, Temple Hospital or the hospitals won't detox you. They'll keep you for an hour or 2, and that's it. I mean, you're really stuck in between a rock and a hard place. All right, the next question is from Don Trailer. If drugs were not a part of your life, where do you think you'd be in life right now? Probably working, hopefully have my own house, car, have my kids with me, just be a successful person. All right, the next question is from Annette Jones. When do you see your addiction stopping in your life? Hopefully soon. I want it to be soon. Like I said, if I could get a bed in a rehab tomorrow, I would go. I would love to go. I think this time I'm really ready. It's just, I'm so scared of the detox and not having enough medication to keep me from being sick. All right, the next question is from Michelle Thomas. Do you believe that you have the power to get better? I believe everybody has the power to get better. You just have to be ready and you have to want it. If you're not ready to stop using, you're not going to, no matter how much treatment, jail, whatever. If you're still ready to get high, you're going to get high. If you're ready to quit, you're going to quit. But yeah, I think I have the power to get better. I think everyone does.
I got one last one for you to read. That's it, all right? Let me get that. I'm going to show you the one, because nobody read this one right here. And I just want to give you the opportunity to read it, all right? Danny Rose one, then I said, okay, the first one.
Well, I wanted to always know, do they ever think about the damage they might be doing to the children of Kensington? I say that because a lot of them say their kids are safe and taken care of, and they wouldn't want their children seeing them like this. But the children of Kensington have to travel through these streets seeing wounds, drugs, awkward behavior. I don't know if this is too hard of a question, but I feel sad when I see the children in school buses passing through.
Nobody answered that question, so I'm giving you the opportunity to be the first one to answer it.
Alright, how do I explain this?
Take your time.
It's easier not to think about it and ignore it. I know it sounds kind of messed up because the kids don't deserve to see this. But yeah, like I sometimes I think, like, what would I think if I was, 5 and 6 and I see someone shooting up in the neck? And yeah, I mean, I'm sure some of it's traumatizing. There's fighting out here. People are always sick, sleeping on the ground. And it's true, a lot of them do say, oh, my kids are safe, they're with a family member, blah, blah, blah. But you know what? Your kids miss you. Your kids need mom and dad. Okay, yeah, they're with their aunt and uncle, but that's not mommy, you know? When I was a kid, all I wanted was my mother, like...
Yeah, you did great answering that question. I think that's it. Unless
Okay.
you want to add more to it.
No, I'm good.
All right. You did excellent. So yeah, thank you so much for answering these questions, love. And I will definitely put the word out about the bed that you need, but you also have bones that need to be taken care of first, for great detox, right? So I'm gonna put the word out so that way we can help you and stuff. So before we close out, what would you like to say to all the wonderful people who left positive comments on your video? Because you didn't see your video yet,
I
right?
did.
You watched the video?
first two I did. When I was in Florida, I watched them both.
Oh, awesome. Oh yeah, tell us about Florida. Let us know.
I went down to Florida for a month to try to get clean, to kind of do it cold turkey. I lasted for about 4 weeks, and I was still feeling really sick, and I gave up and I came back on Amtrak.
Where did you go in Florida? What's the name of the place?
Hollywood.
How did you get in there? Who told you about it?
I had an ex-boyfriend living down there.